Hey Clashers, new bases for town level 9 to 15 in this video, and actually changes to the gold pass system overall as well. No problem, I got you covered. We're starting things off with some bases, base links, and the recommended clan castle troops in this video. But before we're starting things off, the new Royal Champion skin. We have now the Pirate Royal Champion in the game as the next gold pass skin. But there's as well a couple of changes coming to the Gold Pass. The first one is if you have already bought the Gold Pass in the previous month and you're going to buy it again in the next one, you are going to get 200 points in the beginning from just immediately. The reason for that is that you're going to unlock the 1 gem donation right away. This should make the first day not always as awkward where you have to kind of collect some points to get the 1 donation in again. It's just way easier, it's just quite nice to have. This is the first change. The second change actually is going to affect more people because not everyone is using the 1 gem donation because it's really quite a lot of gems to donate. Clan castle troops like that. The second change is actually that lower level town halls, for example, cannot get the challenge to take down eagles anymore, which is kind of complicated to do anyways as a town hall 8, for example, right? So that is another nice change overall. And that is going to happen with this next Gold Pass, which is going to drop on the 1st of November. And as I said already earlier, if you would like to buy this new Gold Pass, make sure to use creator code. And if you would like to support me and love all of the content which I'm putting out there at the moment, feel free to use code iTzu. Thank you so much for that. But now I should thank you as well. And that's thank you to RH Base Building for partnering up for this video, because we are going to share videos, bases more for town level 9 to 15. And this is all together with the best, officially best Discord or base building Discord server out there. Feel free to use that link down below if you want to buy your own custom made base. That is no problem whatsoever, and with the code iTzu you're going to get even a decrease of 10% in the price, so nice to have as well. But I think we should get ready, okay? I think we should get ready with that first base, and that first base we're starting things off is for town hall level 9. For town level 9, we have again VRB bidding for us on this channel. It's a pretty classic setup, I would say, with the outside, which is the biggest change, obviously, is that we have finally now no open gaps anymore in the outside buildings, because this is the base which is only using the 1 regular and the 1 dark barracks overall. We have the classic setup when it comes down to the outside giant bombs to make the life of which is really as miserable as possible. But we have as well a clan castle recommendation. So he says you should try to use a lava hound with this clan castle, with this base overall together, and it should work wonders. And with that, we're getting to the next level. Next level is town level 10. No big surprise, right? No big surprise at all. Valley has built this beauty, and overall it's again core town hall. In the Clan War League, in my opinion, and I'm saying this every single time, but I feel like it's so important, the biggest effect in the Clan War League most of the time you have with core town halls, because this is kind of how you can change the outcome of the match kind of drastically if the other attacker is failing quite a bit, because you cannot clean up. You cannot clean things up when one of your teammates has failed already. That's the big thing. And those bases are mainly for Clan War League, but can be used as well for Clan War, or for example, if you're doing trophy pushing, all of that works no problem whatsoever. And then, because witches are just so broken on the lower town level, we have again those outside giant bombs and traps overall. The clan cast which he recommends is 2 super minion, 1 headhunter, and then 5 archers. This means it's time for switching and going for this next town level, which is town level 11. On this one, we have somewhat of a teaser base, I would say, which means the attacker is kind of lured towards the bottom side with the town hall being somewhat offset. But instead, we have the eagle in the core to make sure that it's staying alive for as long as possible to take down those key attacking troops, for example, super archers, or again, as always, I feel like I'm always talking about witches in those base videos, but I mean, that's the reality. I mean, this is kind of how it is. We have just so many of those witch attacks on out there, and it's just so ridiculous strong. It's crazy how good this is. But as well, overall, this with the outside giant bombs as well, and then we have the X-bows not reachable, the Inferno Tower set up protected by the storages. which should make the life of witches or any other troop not as easy overall. The Clancaster troop, which is recommended for this one, is 1 Hound and 5 Archers. And for Town Hall 12, we have the next base on your screen. Quickly going for the base builder. The base builder on this one is Marco, and he has done quite some notes for me. So I will try to explain that to you. What was the process going through when building the base. First off, any wood you take from the bottom side should be somewhat decent to be defend, because he has the outside, or like overall the really early spring traps versus, for example, the giants. He has a really nice Cessa form, in my opinion, which prevents like a hero dive into those defending heroes. You want to take those out early, and if you would copy this base and then just like turn like the scout mode on, you would see the heroes kind of look exposed, to be honest, like on the far right side. But with this Cessa form in front, it's really not making the life easy of those attacking heroes. Or the other option, which he said as well, might be maybe dragons coming from the top right side. Either way, it's a lot of damage in the beginning, which is either forcing the hero abilities or maybe even an early warning ability if those dragons are going to get sent in there. Either way, that's a nice outcome for you as a defender. Forcing abilities early is always great, because this means that for the core and for later stages, you have those black mines hitting hard, and that's kind of the one important thing you're looking for when trying to defend overall. The next thing as well is what he has as well. He said like as well, what he tried to do is having for important beatings like a 2-tile gap. We can see that at the top right and top left air defense with the tester. It's somewhat working, but on the left side for sure we have the isolation of the air defense to make sure Electro Dragon chains are not working as efficient as they might have done otherwise. He says overall the Clancaster, which he recommends as an all-rounder, is like Super Minion, Headhunter, and Archers. Otherwise, a Hound, Headhunter, and Archers should work versus Witches specifically. Town Hall 13 is our next one, and that's with Kronos. Kronos has built this one, and overall, I think it's a really, really classic setup, which you might know as well from Town Hall 14, which is like an overall all-rounder. It's defending just so well with the single Ferment Tower behind the Town versus charges. Then we have the 2 expos around there as well versus just the non-stop damage output, like the basic line of damage output to force rages on the Queen Charge. We have the core Inferno Tower as well to make a little bit harder. The Eagle on the other side to like kind of like have split attention from the attacker while he has to deal with the Eagle, but as well with the Town Hall. So this is a pretty classic setup which should work awesome, especially with a recommended Clancaster, where he says a Hound, 2 Super Minion, and some Archers to fill should be the perfect fit. Town Hall 14. With Town Hall 14, Town Hall 14 right now is in a weird spot, and you guys know me, I love anti-2-star bases. The reason though for this base being an anti-3-star base is somewhat simple, okay? A lot of people went up to Town Hall 15, which means I think, and I kind of fear that, I think in the beginning especially, there's going to be a lot of mismatches with not being that many Town Hall 14s anymore. So if you're Town Hall 14 right now, it's really likely that you're going to get hit by a Town Hall 15. So I feel like anti-3-star bases might be the better choice. This one was built by Knowledge, Tribe Gaming, base builder, one of the best base builders out there. I mean, I should not really have to say too much else, but overall, the idea of this one is kind of simple, again with the Trinity Trap, making sure that far side blimps are not working as well. And then the Clancaster, which he recommends, is 1 Hound, 1 Headhunter, and 9 Archers overall. And this gives us time to take a look at Town Hall 15. Town Hall 15 on this one, Stadra built this one from the ex-Queen Walker roster. He has the core Poison Tower to really make the attacker kind of suffer from this strong new spell tower, and then behind he has the Invisibility Tower. I know, not everyone has the Invisibility Tower unlocked just yet, but you can just use a Rage Tower as well if you want to. Poison Tower should work as well if you prefer that, but the placement overall should be somewhat decent, whatever spell tower you're going to use. Invisibility is going to force, especially in the first Clan War League, maybe even still in the second, I think a lot of confusion on the attacker and how it exactly works, because I feel like the Invisibility spell tower has not been used that much just yet, because, well, not that many people have unlocked it yet. So if you have it already, you might want to use it to really force some silly mistakes from the attacker, because they don't know interactions, they don't know how to handle it, what to look out for, all of those important things. So that's why I would definitely recommend using the invisibility over there. But as I said, if you just have the rage, that's no problem whatsoever as well. But the clan caster, we should take a look at the clan caster. He says he would recommend 1 hound, 3 headhunters, and 2 goblins. That's the clan caster, which he says should work pretty well with this base. And that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're thinking about buying anything on the RH base building website, the officially best base building server out there, make sure to use code iTzu for getting a decrease in the price of 10%. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.